JoJo Fletcher stepped out into the cool morning air, greeted by a city transformed by spring. The streets were lined with cherry blossom trees, their branches heavy with pink and white blooms. It was a breathtaking sight, petals floating against a bright blue sky, as if she'd stepped into a living painting. People paused beneath the blossoms, sharing smiles and wonder. JoJo found herself doing the same, realizing that no photo could capture this feeling. The air was sweet, the ground carpeted in petals, and every sense was alive. For JoJo, this was more than a beautiful view. It was a rare moment of pure joy and connection. She felt the city's quiet energy, a collective pause to appreciate nature's fleeting masterpiece. Each step was soft, cushioned by petals, the world hushed except for the gentle rustle of leaves. JoJo breathed in deeply, letting the peace of the scene settle her busy mind. In a life that moved fast, this was a welcome pause, a chance to be present. The cherry blossoms were more than trees. They were a symbol of fresh starts. Surrounded by their beauty, JoJo felt a sense of renewal stirring within her. It was as if the trees whispered hope and new beginnings. She knew this trip would be more than a vacation. It was a journey of reflection. Here, she would reconnect with nature and with herself. Walking beneath the arching branches, JoJo felt awe settle over her. The world faded, leaving only the gentle dance of petals in the breeze. She reached out, touching a cluster of blossoms, so delicate, so perfect. Nature's artistry was everywhere, reminding her to slow down and look. The sunlight filtered through the blossoms, casting a rosy glow. JoJo found a quiet spot to sit, watching petals fall in a gentle, endless shower. It was a living work of art, always changing. In that quiet, she felt peace, a rare escape from daily pressures. Here there was only the present, the soft rustle of leaves, the beauty of the blossoms. Nature grounded her, reminding her to be fully present. The Sakura offered a lesson in mindfulness, in appreciating the now. For JoJo, these trees were a source of tranquility. They reminded her to slow down, breathe, and savor life's simple, beautiful things. In this moment, she felt truly at home. JoJo knew cherry blossoms, Sakura, held deep meaning in Japan. Their brief bloom is a powerful symbol of life's fleeting nature. The blossoms burst forth in glory, then vanish, reminding us to cherish every moment. This concept, mono no aware, resonated with JoJo's own journey. Her life had been filled with intense, beautiful, and fleeting moments. The blossoms taught her to appreciate the now, knowing seasons change. They also symbolize renewal and hope, spring's promise after winter. JoJo saw her own career reflected in this cycle, constant evolution, new beginnings. Each venture was a new spring, a chance to bloom in unexpected ways. The cherry blossoms were a visual promise. After every winter, beauty returned. They stood as a testament to resilience and hope. JoJo reflected on the winters in her life, times of uncertainty and challenge. Building a life with Jordan meant weathering storms together, trusting that spring would come. Their relationship blossomed after patient waiting, like the first cherry blossom after winter. Her career followed a similar rhythm, hard work in quiet seasons, then sudden bursts of success. Each completed project, each happy client was a professional cherry blossom, beautiful but temporary. She learned that growth often comes after patience and perseverance. The cycle of challenge and reward kept her inspired. The cherry blossoms mirrored this creative rhythm. Every season has its purpose and beauty. JoJo embraced the idea that every winter leads to a new spring. The blossoms reminded her to trust the process, even when results weren't visible. In both love and work, she found strength in the promise of renewal. As the wind picked up, petals fell like pink snow. JoJo watched, reminded that this beauty was temporary. The fleeting blossoms taught her to savor moments while they last. Big milestones, her engagement, wedding, new projects, were like cherry blossoms, vibrant but brief. The goal wasn't to make them last forever, but to be fully present for them. The lesson extended to everyday joys, a sunset, a laugh, a quiet morning coffee. these small moments were just as precious. The cherry trees encouraged her to notice and appreciate simple joys. They showed her that beauty isn't about perfection. Some petals are torn, some branches bare, yet the overall effect is breathtaking. JoJo learned to let go of perfection, embracing authenticity and imperfection. The blossoms taught acceptance. True beauty is being vibrant and alive, even if only briefly. She realized that life's richness comes from these fleeting, imperfect moments. The cherry blossoms were a gentle reminder to live fully, flaws and all. Their impermanence made them even more precious. JoJo carried this lesson with her, ready to savor every bloom. As the sun set, JoJo felt hope rising with the golden light. Watching petals fall, she knew this was just part of a cycle. The trees would rest, then bloom again, nature's promise of renewal. This resilience inspired JoJo in her work and life. A rundown house could become a beautiful home, just as bare branches would blossom. She learned to see potential, even in dormant seasons. Setbacks and disappointments were just part of the journey. The cherry trees taught her to hold on to hope and trust in new beginnings. Rest was essential. Trees don't bloom year-round, and neither should we. JoJo realized that taking time to recharge was vital for growth. The cycle of the blossoms reminded her to honor both rest and renewal. She embraced the idea that every season, even the quiet ones, has value. With this perspective, she faced the future with optimism. As dusk settled, JoJo felt deep gratitude for this journey. The cherry blossoms had given her more than beauty. They offered inspiration and renewal. She was reminded to seek beauty in every season of life. The most important lesson was to inhabit the present moment. The blossoms urged her to savor the now, not dwell on the past or worry about the future. JoJo promised herself to live with intention, to cherish small joys and loved ones. This experience became a touchstone, a memory of hope and wonder. The Sakura's elegance left a lasting impression, planting a seed of gratitude. As she left, a final shower of petals felt like a gentle farewell. JoJo smiled, ready to appreciate every fleeting bloom life offered.